There he is, fans. The menace making his way into the PWI, the Madman Pondo, teaming up today with Top Rope Troy and being escorted to the ring by Lady Vendetta. As you can see, the escort in there by Lady Vendetta with Madman Pondo and Top Rope Troy. Well, today, a little change here, and I'll introduce my co-host for this first match in just a moment.
Their opponent, at a combined weight of 521, from just outside El Paso, Texas, from the Wild Side Ranch, Austin and Dallas James, the James Boys.
And as you have heard, Dallas is not next to me. He's right in front of you with his brother, Austin. Next to me for this first match is none other than Diamond Dan.
Dave, I'm glad to be here. You know, maybe once to be able to get a word in edgewise. Dallas, you know, Dallas likes to talk, but he does a lot of his talking in the ring, and we're going to see that here in just a moment.
Well, we're about to see a good one here. The James Boys in there against one Madman Pondo. What's your, check him out. He's wanting to share with the fans at ringside here, Diamond.
Well, this Pondo, I mean, he's a devious character. You know, I've seen him, you know, around different places in the world, and he's always got Lady Vendetta with him. And a lot of times Lady Vendetta gets involved in the match. I mean, time will tell today whether she gets involved or not. I understand she might even get in the ring herself and wrestle, but time will tell on that also.
You're right, Dan. She's no dainty little ingenue there. That Vendetta, I've seen her get involved more than once, outside and at times even inside the ring. But today, Top Rope Troy is going to tag up with the Madman Pondo against the PWI's the James Boys.
Now, Top Rope Troy, he is a high flyer here in the PWI, and why he's with Pondo, I really don't understand this. I've seen him in singles matches. I don't know if he's just trying to bring himself up. He's not one of the biggest wrestlers in PWI, but like I say, you know, he gets on that top rope as his name is, and he flies off there. Maybe just trying to get in a little tag team action here and see what he can do.
Well, Dan, right there you see him, the James Boys getting warmed up here, ready to go. Could they be the next PWI Tag Team Champions? Again, with that vacant title out there, which team is going to take the belts?
Anything's possible, you know. Quicksilver, if he was back in action, I know him and I'd be, you know, top contenders for the title. Right now, I'm happy in the singles action. But Dallas and Austin, they got to be right up there, you know, going for the tag team titles, and we'll see what happens.
Well, right now we see Madman Pondo in there against Dallas James. James brings Pondo over into the corner. Clean break there, and immediately Pondo's complaining to referee Johnny Lee.
You know this referee Johnny Lee. You know, when he was a wrestler, I despised him. I don't know what has changed with this man, but he is one of the best referees that I have seen in a long, long time.
Talk about law and order. If the LA police would run their city like Johnny Lee does the ring, things would be a lot quieter and calmer out there in LA.
I do believe so.
All right, now, referees hold two combatants there into the ring, and Pondo brings Dallas over in the corner. Will we see a clean break as we saw from Dallas James? No.
A slap to the face. I don't think
cheap slap.
I don't think Dallas is going to take that from him.
Johnny Lee warning Pondo about that. Pondo really happy with himself. Really enjoying it.
He's just dancing in the ring. He's got the biggest smirk on his face.
The Madman, as you can see, skull and crossbones on the back here, and hammers away at Dallas James. Takes him down. Down on all fours. Now on the mat. Pondo pounding away at Dallas James. Early part of this match going to Madman Pondo as he takes it to Dallas James. Now, camel clutch here, raking back on Dallas James.
Look at Austin. Austin's just studying this. I mean, he's staying out of the ring, doing what he's supposed to do, but he needs to be cheering Dallas on, trying to get this guy up and going and turn this match around.
Well, Dallas may need to be seeing a plastic surgeon the way Madman was ripping away at his face there. Now, and across, he's talking to the referee, going for a quick cover no chance on something like that with Dallas James.
Too early in the match.
Pondo sets Dallas up off the ropes. Oh, vicious clothesline takes James down. Dallas catching the early brunt of the Madman Pondo here. The fire in the eyes of this man. Austin James in there. Getting a quick break here as Johnny Lee goes back to the corner to warn him back. Dallas ducks under here. Now he comes back with a flying clothesline, takes Pondo down to the mat. Well, Diamond Dan, it looks like Dallas is recouped here and coming back, takes him over, knee lift into the stomach.
He has a little bit. I still think he needs to tag out. Here he goes tagging out. I think he needs to get outside and get refreshed and let Austin in. Do some.
The brother set him up, double clothesline, rips the throat as Pondo goes down, and Austin James ripping the forehead with the boot there, going for a quick cover. Hooked the leg, unable to keep Pondo down. Well, the James boys back here in action with PWI, and Diamond Dan sitting with me at ringside today in this first match as Dallas James takes to the ring. You're seeing Madman Pondo team up with Top Rope Troy, and as Diamond Dan was talking about, kind of a surprise choice here. Troy not usually going with these type of tactics, but Austin James takes him back, puts him down quickly.
They got a kick out there. You know, Top Rope, too fresh in the match. He's not going to get a pin this quick. Austin James going with the fist. I don't understand it. I mean, you know, first he wants to wrestle, and then he wants to brawl. I just don't understand his tactics too much.
Well, the trade in there as the James boys work the corner, working pretty well as a team there, pounding away at the midsection of the smaller wrestler. Dallas sets him up, vicious elbow into the chest of Top Rope Troy, catching him a little bit in the throat there, I believe, Dan. Takes him now, catching the win. Oh!
Vicious neck breaker. This could be it.
Great snap there by Dallas James. Not going for the cover there. Hooks up, but Troy's not ready. Troy's not ready. And Dallas setting him up again. Think Troy needs to work his way back over. Ducks under. Oh, beautifully displayed. Perfect landed drop kick there on the chest of Dallas James. Catching him off guard off the ropes there. And Troy now working the laces across the eyes of Dallas James. Definitely not the Top Rope Troy we've seen in the past.
I think he's been, you know, talking a little bit with Pondo here, trying to toughen him up so he can, you know, advance here in PWI. But I don't know if this is the right way to go for Top Rope Troy.
Ooh, working the legs of the big man. Definitely understands what he needs to do to take a man of the bigger size down to his.
That's what he needs to do. I mean, with the big size difference, he needs to get Dallas down on the mat and working from there, because there's no way that he's going to be able to take him one-on-one standing up.
Well, there you saw Troy and Pondo working like they've been working for some time there. Johnny Lee checking with Dallas there as Pondo continues to work on that leg. Dallas definitely feeling the brunt of this, and Pondo calls the attention of Johnny Lee, who rightfully works him back over. But there again, Dan, you're seeing
no
it.
Tag. There was no tag.
No
Referee
tag.
Johnny Lee needs to turn around and keep his eyes on the match and not Austin in the corner.
Dan, a great action in the ring right now, but we got a lot of great wrestlers to be seen later on today, not excluding yourself in some matches later on, but we're going to see the likes of Sergeant Nelson, the pride of Tucson, Gentleman Johnny Walker, the Dice Man Ronnie Vegas, and the ever-popular Cousin Bubba.
A lot of hot action today. Looks like I don't know if he gave him a thumb to the throat or if he was trying to throw a punch in the face, but I think it caught him more in the throat than anything else.
Well, as Top Rope continues to work on the leg of Dallas James. Top Rope looking pretty impressive, even though this change of style is kind of caught us by surprise here. Looking pretty impressive. Working on Dallas James there, holding him down. The man is definitely going to work on One of the big names here in the PWI, showing that he is a contender. And
here he goes to the top rope. We'll see what happens.
Here he comes there. Whoa, Dallas James catching him. Snaps him off that top rope, showing the strength the big man does possess.
And rolls him up.
Oh, there we get a 3 count there. Dallas James with the fall on top rope Troy and Madman Pondo.
Like I think
Dallas
it's proves,
and Austin James, the James Boys.
You know, Pondo backed off. I mean, top rope Troy's left in there with the both of them, and he just out for himself and Lady Vendetta.
Well, Diamond Dan, let's take a look at this replay on action here with the James Boys. A lot of great action there. We actually saw top rope Troy really present himself as a caliber wrestler.
He is. I think he's just hanging around with the wrong crowd. We'll have to see what happens in the upcoming weeks.
And there's your winners, the James Boys. Stay tuned for more championship wrestling.